So you're thinking about moving to Orange Park, Florida, but you want to know what the good, the bad, the ugly, what are the pros and cons, what's around Orange Park, why Orange Park versus maybe like Jacksonville or St. Augustine, why would I move to Orange Park, how far are you to the airport, where are the places that I can go? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about the good and the bad, again, the pros and cons of living in Orange Park, so that way it gives you an opportunity to help make a decision on whether this is a place that you want to be or not. So if you do end up coming into town, we can spend more time focusing on the type of house that you're looking for versus the area itself. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the Jacksonville area or the surrounding areas like Orange Park, then click on subscribe, touch the bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know of all the changing market conditions here in the Jacksonville and Orange Park area. Hi, my name's Chris Snow with the Florida Coastal Team, and my team and I, we get calls, texts, and emails every day from folks just like you who are looking for help making that move to the Orange Park area, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking at making a move in the next few days, the next few weeks, the next few months, give us a call, send us a text, send us an email, or book a private Zoom call, and we'll go over all the details of making that move and trying to help make that move as smooth as possible here to the Orange Park area. As I stated in the opening, we're going to go through the good, the bad, the ugly, all the pros and cons of living in Orange Park, so that way you can figure out, is this a place that I want to be, and are we going to be able to call you neighbor at the end? If you take a look on the map, Orange Park's about 15 miles from downtown Jacksonville, so it's a bedroom community just south of Jacksonville. And the great thing that we love is that it's a military town. So the Naval Air Station Jacksonville, NAS Jax, is right there, right on the Orange Park border, just into Jacksonville. But a lot of military members live in and around the Orange Park area. The stated population of Orange Park is about 90,000, but when you look at the greater area in and around where we would consider Orange Park, it's a little bit more than that, but about 100,000 people in and around the Orange Park area. And again, it's a bedroom community of Jacksonville, and we're going to jump into the pros right now. All right, the first pro when we look at anywhere in Northeast Florida is that our weather year-round is pretty good. It's amazing weather for about 9.5 months of the year. And what I love about it is that we have a true 4 seasons. And so some of the other areas of Florida, like South Florida, West Florida, they're more tropical. You may not get that true change of season, but we get 4 distinct seasons here in Northeast Florida and in the Orange Park area. And if you like having a very short winter time, that's us. We've got about 2 weeks of winter where we really get some cold weather, but on average, January and February being our coldest months, on average, the temperature's still about 55 degrees. And normally what we end up with is 1 or 2 days of, maybe even 3 days of a cold snap, where temperatures may get into the high 30s, low 40s, and then they'll bump back up. So we're shooting this video at sometime mid-January right now. Temperature outside is going to get to about 82 degrees. That's a little bit warmer than what we would normally have, but it's very typical of what a cycle we would have. The previous 2 or 3 days, we were down in the high 40s, low 50s. The next few days, we're going to be in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So again, if you like the ability to do stuff year-round, you're going to absolutely love the weather here in Orange Park. The next thing that we talk about as a pro for Orange Park is that Orange Park is located in Clay County. Clay County has one of the best school systems in the state of Florida, according to niche.com and best places. So when you look at the overall school rankings, you're going to find that Clay County as a whole has a great school system, one of the best districts in the state. And Orange Park itself has some great public schools. So you're going to find that, if schooling is important to you guys, you're going to absolutely love the options that you've got here in Orange Park. The next pro for Orange Park is that there's lots of water. If you take a look, we've got the St. Johns River. It's got its own lifestyle where people love boating up and down. You can get in your boat. You can get out to the ocean if you want to. You can take your boat downtown. So if you like going to some of the sporting events and some of the events that are happening in downtown Jacksonville, you can jump in your boat and go and do that. We also have this great lake called Doctor's Lake. It's right off the St. Johns River, and lots of people have their homes on there with their docks in their back, so that way they can go be on the lake and then get out on the river in no time. So the whole boating life, the water life, if you like skiing, you like kayaking, you like to do the paddle boarding, you're going to be able to do that here on all the waterways and lakes here in Orange Park. The next pro we're going to jump into is, because our weather is great year-round, you're going to be able to do all sorts of outdoor activities. When it comes to parks and the biking and hiking and nature trails that are in and around the Orange Park area, you're going to be able to take part in that all year round. You're not going to have to sacrifice going out and doing those activities. And again, being outdoors all year round is something that folks that are moving from New York and New Jersey and Illinois and Washington State, they may not be able to take part and do the things that they want to do year round. Here in Orange Park, if you like being outdoors, you're not going to have to sacrifice any time being outdoors at all. The next thing that you're going to find living in Orange Park is that there are lots and lots of shopping opportunities. And we'll take you through a map tour and we'll show you the different shopping areas, whether it's big shopping at the Orange Park Mall or just all the mom and pop shops that are in and around the area, or the proximity to jump over into Jacksonville and quickly get to some of the other shopping areas over there. If you like going out and having great shopping, Orange Park, you're going to find that. You're going to find plenty of opportunities to get the kind of shopping that you want to do. When you look at Orange Park, it's a very diverse housing market. So you've got established homes, established communities, and then you also have a lot of new construction in and around the Orange Park area. So depending on the type of house that you're looking for, some people absolutely love all the new modern and design homes, all the open floor plans. You're going to find lots and lots of new construction in and around that Orange Park area. And for those folks that go, well, I want to be in a more established neighborhood, a more established community, mature trees, there are plenty of communities that are going to set up well for that. And so again, a very diverse housing market, so that way you've got established communities, brand new communities. Each of them have their pros and cons, but one thing that we love about Orange Park is that depending on where your budget is, we've got very affordable houses and very expensive houses. So it's a very wide and diverse range of types of housing and prices of housing. The next pro, when you look at Orange Park, the cost of living, it's one of the lower cost of living areas in and around the Northeast Florida area. And one of the things that anchors with that is that we have no state income tax here in the state of Florida. So the great thing is that if you are still working and you move to Orange Park, you're not going to have to worry about a state income tax. And because of the tax base, the property tax base, and the overall cost of living here in Orange Park, it's a lot less than what you're going to find in, let's say, St. Johns County, St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and parts of Jacksonville. So again, cost of living, if you like being able to make your money go further, Orange Park is going to be a great place to do that. The next pro that I want to talk about is the proximity to the airport. Where Orange Park is located, it's only about a 15, maybe 20-minute drive to the Jacksonville International Airport. So folks that want to be able to commute out, that may have to commute on a regular basis, they live in Orange Park, but they've got to fly to where their work is, or they just want to get out and vacation. The proximity to the Jacksonville Airport, very, very close. It's an international airport, so there are all kinds of different flights that are going in and out of there, and you can get anywhere in the world. And like I say, it only takes you about 20 minutes to get there. So the last pro that I want to talk about is the overall cost of living in Orange Park. It's a lot less than the neighboring areas like Jacksonville and St. Augustine. Your money goes a little bit further. Part of that is that, again, no state income tax. The second part is that the housing market itself, the overall housing market, is a little bit less expensive than some of the other areas. The housing prices are all over the board in Orange Park. So if you're looking at trying to buy something in the 200s or something up to $2 million, you're going to find plenty of opportunities for that type of price range and that wide of a price range in and around the Orange Park area. All right, so those are the pros. Now, like everywhere else, there's not going to be a place that you're going to move to, and there's not going to be any cons. So let's jump into the cons. The first one is the heat. About 2.5 months, a month and a half, almost 2 months of the year, what you're going to find is at the end of July, all of August, and about half of September, it's going to be hot and it's going to be humid. And because of the location, it's not coastal, you're going to lose some of that sea breeze that some of the other areas of the Northeast Florida area get. So Orange Park's going to feel a little bit hotter and a little bit more humid. So if you're very sensitive to that, again, just be careful. You can still do what you want to do year round. It's just more times than not, you're needing to do those outdoor activities earlier in the morning. Try to wrap up by noontime. Keep yourself hydrated, and you can help mitigate some of the heat. But if you hate the heat, you hate humidity, Orange Park may not be the place for you. The second thing when it comes to Orange Park, the traffic in Orange Park can be brutal. It's probably, when it comes to Northeast Florida, it can be some of the worst areas, and it's every single day. So our backups are going to be 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes almost every morning, because what happens is people don't want to live in Jacksonville. They come down into Orange Park, and they're commuting up into Jacksonville. And we'll do a map tour so we can show you where those spots are where you're going to run into traffic. But the traffic in Orange Park is definitely a con. If you like smooth commutes and you want to be able to just drive and not get caught in any traffic, then Orange Park, that's going to be a tough place to be. There are lots of great places to be in and around Orange Park, but pretty much everywhere you're going to be, you're going to run into traffic, twice a day, rush hour in the morning, rush hour in the afternoon. The next con we're going to talk about is the critters, the alligators, the snakes, the bugs. And as we've stated in some of our other videos, like living in Jacksonville, living in St. Augustine, living in Ponte Vedra, we do have critters here. So if you see a waterway and you see water standing, you're probably going to have an alligator there. There's going to be some snakes. The great thing is that snakes and alligators, they want to mind their business. They want you to mind theirs. I've lived in this area most of my life, never had to worry too much about alligators or snakes. I see them, I ignore them, they ignore me. It's a good life. It's good. We enjoy that back and forth with one another. When it comes to the bugs, we do have great pest control companies here. We do have mosquitoes, so if you are allergic to mosquitoes, that may create a problem. But if you aren't allergic to mosquitoes and you're just sensitive to them, pretty much all your pest control companies are going to be able to mitigate in your yard any sort of mosquitoes. The county, the city, they take care of all the pest control in and around the public areas, so you don't have to worry too much about the mosquitoes in the public areas. Just treat it at your house and you're not going to have any problems with the bugs. The next con we're going to talk about is the lack of nightlife. If being and having a nightlife is important to you, Orange Park is not the area for you. You're going to look to go to Jacksonville or Jacksonville Beach, Atlantic Beach, maybe out to Ponte Vedra, or down into Daytona, South Florida. If you like more of a quieter feel and not having a whole lot of hustle and bustle, then Orange Park is going to be a great place for you. But again, no real nightlife. Most of the restaurants, they're going to close off 8:30, 9 o'clock, and the bars will stay open a little bit later, but again, it's not going to be the nightlife like you're going to get in some of the surrounding areas. The next con we're going to talk about is the need for transportation. The way that Orange Park is set up is that it is not a very walkable area. Now, some of the communities, and we'll go through and do a vlog tour, a lot of the communities that are out there, you're going to find that you can do a lot of what you need right within your community, but if you want to get to the shops and the restaurants and stuff like that, you're going to have transportation. It's not an overly easy walking area, so if you don't have transportation and you're looking for public transportation to take you everywhere, what you're going to find, you'll struggle here in Orange Park. The last con we're going to go over is that, again, if you are looking and coming from an area where you like having a white Christmas every single year, you're not going to find that here in Orange Park. Last time it snowed, it was late 80s. It was the last time that we got snow during the winter time, and it was right around that Christmas time. But if you like seeing snow every single year, I would say Orange Park is not for you. But if you're coming from those areas like New York and New Jersey and Washington State and Illinois, where you are getting pounded by snow, 4 months of the year, and you're tired of it, then you're going to absolutely love Orange Park. But again, if you want to see have a white Christmas and have snow in Christmas time, Orange Park will not be the place for you. You'll have to go and commute out for that. So I hope you found this video helpful. Again, my name is Chris Snow with the Florida Coastal Team. We would absolutely love to answer any questions you have about moving here to the Orange Park area. You can give us a call, send us a text, send us an email, book a private Zoom call. Again, all of our contact information is at the bottom. I hope that you've been able to decide whether or not Orange Park is a place that you'd like to call home. And if you do, that's absolutely great. We would absolutely love to call you neighbor.